What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today's episode, what's in the bag for the 2024 season? Actually got like 6 months left of the year. I wouldn't say season, I would say more year. I'm not playing tournaments at the moment, not yet, but we'll get there. So yeah, without wasting you guys' time, let's start off. I'm gonna start with the putter. So I've got a Cleveland Alvaro TFI putter. So this is I think it's a mallet putter. That's got a bigger head. I don't like the blade. I usually had a blade putter. I've got an Odyssey. I had an Odyssey. Um, but I just felt like as soon as like I'm on impact, the face usually opens. So with this, I've got a bit more control through the ball. Still getting used to it. It is new in the bag. But it's definitely been a lot better than the blade putter itself, the Odyssey I had. So when it comes to the wedges, so I've got three wedges. I've got a 60, a 56, and a 52. They're all old wedges though, so all of them are Cleveland CG16s. This is not the tour editions on them. Oh, it is a tour editions, sub grooves. So yeah, I've got a 60, a 52, and a 56 bounce. I've got on my 60, I've got 12. My 56, I've got 14. My 52, I've got 10. I don't actually know what the bounce does. I know what the bounce does, but I'm not on that level where I can really say it plays an impact on my swing. So yeah, they're all quite old. The grooves and stuff is not the sharpest, but I can still generate a lot of spin, zip it across the green. So it works. At the moment, it is what I have. So yeah, then I've got a 3-2 pitching wedge. I've got Cleveland CG16 Tours. Not sure if you guys can see it. So yeah, this is a steel head iron. It's not a forged iron. I'm looking at getting forged irons, but at the moment, this is what I'm playing with. So I've got this in a 3 iron up until a pitching wedge. Shaft wise, this usually it came out with Dynamic Gold S300 shafts, which was like 120 grams. I went for a fitting and then I changed it to a X100 shaft. So I've got a bit more, obviously, of club head speed and those kind of stuff. So I changed the shaft to X100s, but I'm in a lightweight X100 shaft. This is, I think, 108, 109 grams. Reason being is usually when I hit the ball, I had a bit more of like a penetrating low flight, which is good. It is good, but sometimes you need a bit more of a higher ball flight. So that's why I'm into the more of a lower gram shaft, just getting that bit more of a higher ball flight. At the moment, I'm actually really getting like a high ball flight with my 5 iron. If I'm behind the tree, I can usually get it over the tree with. And even though I'm like compressing, I've got some shaft lean and I'm still compressing the ball. I still get quite some height on it. So yeah, I've got that X100 shafts in my 40 my pitching wedge. Then the 3 iron still has the normal. I'm not sure if you guys can see. I don't usually hit it. It's still actually the face is actually still really new. So on these irons, they've got like a forged face, but it is a steel head at the top. I've got a S300 shaft in this, which is the standard shaft that the irons came out with. So it is a bit whippy. So if I want to use a 3 iron, I'll usually play a bit more of that fade just to do that club lagging behind the body. So yeah, and then when it comes to my hybrid, actually I've got 15 clubs in the bag. Don't come at me. It's just me. I've got 15 bags. I don't play in tournaments yet. I will get there. Then I'll probably take out the 3 iron. I don't usually use it. I've got a 2 iron slash hybrid, which is a Cleveland highball. I'm not sure if you guys can see. It's got its default shaft. It's a 83 gram stiff shaft. It came out. It actually came with the set when I bought the CG16 irons themselves. This is a 2 iron slash hybrid. Actually really nice. Me and this go actually goes what can I say? Actually, we've got a tight friendship. When I want to get off the tee and I want to get off straight on the tee, I'll rather use this compared to my 3 wood, which is actually sad. And then I've got a 3 wood. I don't know if I can call it a 3 wood. It's actually 15 degrees. If I'm right, a 3 wood's around 18 to 21. I might be wrong. I don't actually know. So yeah, also Cleveland highball. So the whole thing behind this is you'll see from behind it, it's lower here and then it comes up here. I don't know what the technology behind it is or what it does, but yeah. So this also still has its default shaft. It's a 65 gram stiff shaft, which is actually a bit light for me. You'll see when I play it as we go along. You'll guys see I've got a bit more of a fade on it. Unless if I work on the tempo itself, then I'll obviously reduce it and it goes straight. I usually this was my go-to, and then I started struggling with it. I don't know why, so I went to the hybrid. The bit more of a heavier shaft actually helped me. And then last but not least, the big bad boy himself. So I actually got this about a week and a half ago. So I had an old Callaway Great Big Bow for Epic. We just didn't come along. You know, our friendship needed to end. Our road crossed. It ended. So yeah, Cobra LTDX. This is the LS1. Reason being is because I'm hitting, I naturally have a more of a fade by a swing path. So my spin rate is a bit higher. So that's why I went for the LS option. Me and this are still busy figuring out. So I recently went for a fitting. So I just need to change these two weights around because I more play out of the heel, not always the center itself. So just moving the lighter weight towards the heel and the heavier weight towards the outside will help close the club face a bit more and stuff, because if I miss hit it, it's far right slice, and even though I come from the inside, it's just my swing path itself, but I'll still work on it. Shaft wise, I've got a Tensei white 65 stiff shaft in this. I actually need an X stiff. They didn't have it, wasn't a special when I bought it. So I'm trying to look if I can't get maybe an X stiff shaft in that. But yeah, it works. All my grips are normal standard size. I'm actually mid-size grip, so I have one extra layer underneath when I did the shaft, just to have that more bit of a thicker side. Golf bag, normal Adams Golf card bag. Gloves, I don't actually care about which glove I use. Currently, I'm rocking some TaylorMade Stratas, large. I'm actually medium / large. They didn't have, so you work with what you get, and then when it comes to balls, I'll show you guys. I actually need to play with like a Pro V1 ball or a bit more like a harder ball, like a Q Star or whatever. But I'm still losing a lot of balls. Like I said, I'm a mid handicapper and stuff. So I usually buy like a random packet of like from the caddies themselves. So yeah, there's like soft fuels in here. There's 8033s. There's some Callaways. Oh, here's a Pro V. There's a Pro V. So yeah, actually, I buy secondhand balls, and I know you guys are gonna come at me because I know secondhand balls isn't the best to use. But at the moment, this costs me like 80 bucks, 80 rand, which is, I would say, like $2-3 for like a pack of 12, 15. And it uses me, I usually lose about, sometimes I'll lose one ball around, other times I'll maybe lose like 3 or 4. So I'm not gonna buy Pro V1s and it costs me like 90 rand a ball, and I just hit it in the water. I'm sorry, I'm getting there. Unless Titleist, I'll always be up for a Pro V1 sponsor. My channel's not that big, but I'll give you the personality behind it. So yeah, so there's some old Pro Vs, as you can see. Yeah, and that's basically it. I don't have anything else, and I've got alignment sticks. Go to your normal Home Depot, get yourself like a 8mm dowel stick. It works the best. I can't necessarily push it into the ground, but at the end of it, it is what works for me. So yeah, I just usually use this. I actually had to. I don't know whether it either broke or I misplaced it. I don't know. But yeah, this is just my alignment sticks. So yeah, this is actually a what's in the bag budget edition, if you can go like this. So I'm looking at getting myself like a decent set of forged irons. At the moment, these trusty bad boys still do the job. So I'll get myself probably like a set of forged irons maybe next year or the year after that. Like I said, I'm currently a student, so budget is limited, but we do the best with what we have, and we can't complain at the end of the day. So yeah, guys, as always, keep smiling, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy.